I was involved in it when I was, you know, in high school, it was a nice alternative to high school. I didn't know that there was other people out there who liked music, and it was the first time I discovered that there's music beyond like record labels. There's like local and like good stuff happening, and it was nice to feel connected to that. I don't want to be one of those assholes like, oh, it's the internet, but like, it kind of made it has to do something with that. Like, you can, like, tribes are like forming again with musical taste. You just find the one that you like and like go to that one, you know, go to where you wanted, kind of a thing. And there's a ton of them, and there's a lot of people in each one.
I mean, I remember the first time we toured Japan, and I went to a shoe store, and the guy was like, "Hey, I'm going to your show tonight," and I was like, "Fuck yeah, man! Like, I'm in Tokyo right now, and this dude knows who I am, and he's coming to my show." I was like, "Can you give me a deal on these shoes?" And he's like, "Nah." I was like, "All right, well, cool."
That's so cool though.
Yeah, so I mean, things like that, especially because those are early tours, and like being 19 years old and from like a suburb of Chicago, and then being in Tokyo and like having people like know who you are, like that's a gnarly feeling. 'Cause I will be the one who sees the falling for you. Just we met in preschool, but we didn't do anything musically together until we were like 18 or 19. I was in a band at the time called October Fall, and our piano player couldn't play, so Greg filled in. And
this is in preschool, by the way.
Yeah, this is way back.
In between playing with Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Ghostbusters, Ninja Turtles, touring. Ghostbusters now. But so yeah, Greg filled in on piano for a show, and then when we ended up having some issues with our bass player, we were like, well, if he's good at piano, we can play bass, right? So.
And the asshole can play bass.
Yeah, so he ended up playing bass in our band. Became a member at that point, right before we went on tour with Ashley Simpson. So. It seems like there is like a new uprising kind of like a new scene, because like band dudes are cool. You play one instrument, you think you're badass. That's cool. But like what we're trying to do in Best Friends and stuff, and which I'm really excited about seeing what happens over the next while, because a lot of our new favorite artists are this way, is the like closet producer, the like bedroom or basement producer, where it's like Beethoven didn't like play one instrument, like he thought up the entire thing, like he couldn't play it all at once, so he needed to write it down and give it to people to play. But if you can think up everything, and now with computers and stuff available, like that stuff is becoming more popular, and it's just, I feel like it's creating a lot of real cool music, and I know a lot of people have beef with that are like in the rock world, but I'm excited about that scene of like the future composer and the future producer like artists.
Touring, when we were in past bands, it was kind of like mixed emotions the whole time. It really depends on your trust in the people you're with.
I mean, I always described it as like you are you are now a family that all have like different morals and shit, because you came from different families. So you do have to learn how to compromise. You have to learn how to like work together. You're gonna spend way more time with each other than you ever have before in like close and confined spaces. And so, yeah, I mean, I've had terrible touring experiences and I've had awesome touring experiences. Like, you get drunk on tour, like. Everybody like has been waiting to come to see you. You just do it every day, but like maybe that was the show that they like waited all month to go see. So like they came out to party, so you gotta like provide a party. And so there's a lot of drinking and a lot of partying, and like you need to know that like the people that you tour with don't have like alternate personalities and shit when they get drunk and things like that. And Japanese people are surprisingly cool about that stuff, because we had a similar, like me and our tour manager, same, got like really drunk. Couldn't find our way back to the hotel. Ended up wandering into like a semi-whorehouse. I'm not sure what they are called out there, but it's like, basically it's a whorehouse. So we got kicked out, and like, luckily we just had the like business card from the hotel, and like a bunch of people were just like, oh yeah, like they're like helping us walk us there and shit, and I'm like, hey. So, I don't know, Japanese people are very friendly.
And Tokyo was rad. The most drunk I ever got was in Tokyo. And we were with
the guys from Punchline
and some of the dudes from Paramore. And next thing I know, I kind of snap out of it, and I'm playing whack-a-mole on a game in like demo mode. It's not actually like playing. Like, what the hell am I doing? And nobody is around. I mean, I had no idea what our hotel name was. And I stumble outside and kind of like re-black out because like it was dark outside. And I was like, okay, where'd everything go? And then next thing I knew, I was in front of the hotel. So kind of my faith in God was renewed for a little bit after that.
We had like this very important showcase to play, and the local band that opened for us, their guitarist managed to dislocate his knee during their last song, and they decided to like just let him lay there. And like it took like 30 minutes to get him off the stage, and then they took like another 10 minutes to like get their gear off. And so we drove all the way from Chicago to New York to play at CMJ and do this showcase at Webster Hall, and we got to play for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, so if some asshole didn't dislocate his knee, we could possibly
we might be at
signed
Columbia right now,
not
yeah.
Columbia touring, but such is the music industry.
Yeah.